This conference will now be recorded.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Tonight is Tuesday, February 4th, 2025, our regular Board of Trustees, regular meeting. Dave, can you do the roll, please?
Mr. Johnson.
Here.
Mr. Genowine.
Here.
Mr. Mahoney.
Here.
Simcoe here.
And we'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Sarah, if you could, we'll get started with you guys. So we've got a nice crowd. Thanks everybody for coming tonight. Yeah.
Good evening, Trustee.
Good evening.
Good evening.
A little bit of business first. I have two resolutions to present before our promotion. The first is 25-027, which is the resolution to certify promotional eligibility list for the rank of sergeant in the police department. And it is a list of one. We only have one person put in to take the sergeant's test. And that one candidate, Ben Bostatter, performed as we expected him to. He had a testing process, an interview process. But he's the only person on the list, so we'll be promoting and exhausting it tonight.
Sarah, quick question. Is there any math on this test that you have to take from your dad? He teach you anything on that? Any questions by the board? Okay, I'll happily make a resolution 25027 to certify Ben Bostetter as sergeant for the Sylvania Township Police Department.
I'll second.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Genowine.
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The next is resolution number 25-028, which is to promote one officer to the rank of sergeant, which is Ben Bostetter. And it's to promote for a vacancy that we currently have.
Any questions? I'll offer resolution 25028, promoting Ben Bostetter, sergeant of the Sylvania Township Police Department.
Second. Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Genowine.
Yes.
Mahoney.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Or is this-
Good part.
Yeah, there we go.
Ben, you want to stand up? Got a few words to say about Ben here. Ben grew up in Sylvania Township, and he was a public safety cadet throughout his high school career. And as soon as he was old enough, and I mean literally as soon as he was old enough, we hired him and sent him through the basic police academy because we were certain he would be a successful officer, and he has certainly been that. Ben has only been on the department for a little over 3 years, but from day one, he has displayed a natural aptitude for police work. He's a hard worker, he's respected by his peers, and he's an outstanding police officer. He also happens to be a very likable and good person. I'm certain that he will be an outstanding command officer, and I'm very happy to be promoting Ben tonight. His fiancée Claire will be pinning him his new badge.
No. It's Neil.
Congratulations. Yeah. Congratulations.
Okay, where's mom and dad taking you to dinner at tonight? All right. Well, here's your chance to go, if you'd like to get there before the crowd. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for coming.
Have a great night.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for coming.
I don't know about that.
That's a dinner.
Before I send out a couple of resolutions.
Let's make it. Yep, absolutely, Sarah.
The next one is 25-029. It's a request to authorize purchase of police vehicles. It's been budgeted for, and as I understand, Kevin, we're going to be three.
Questions? I'll offer resolution 25029, the authorized purchase of three police cruisers.
Second?
Excuse me.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genoway? Yes. Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. And then the last one I have is 25-030, which is a resolution to authorize the purchase of a police vehicle, which will be a new vehicle for yours truly.
I'm sorry, it'll be what?
A new vehicle for yours truly.
Oh.
Not for nothing, we're gonna pass the one that I currently have down to the deputy chief. That car is pretty high in points in terms of replacement and needs to be taken off the line, so it's not just.
Okay. Questions? I'll offer resolution 25030, a purchase of a police vehicle for our chief, I guess. Yeah, chief. Second by John.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genoway? Yes. Mr. Mahoney?
Yes. All right, Sarah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, we're just going to bounce back up to the top here for the special meeting minutes of January 7th. Did we get a chance to review those, guys? Any questions?
No.
I'll make a motion to approve January 7th.
I'll second?
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genoway? Yes. Mr. Mahoney?
Yes. And then same goes for the 21st. Any questions on that for the regular meeting? I'll offer approval of the January 21st, 25 minutes.
Second. Ms. Johnson?
Abstain?
Mr. Genoway? Yes. Mr. Mahoney?
Yes. Any additions or deletions to the agenda? Okay. Daryl, you want to slide on up? Evening.
Good evening. I just have one resolution this evening, 25034. This is authorization to file legal action, Lucas County Common Kings Court, to enforce the zoning resolution, violations at properties at 4519 Indian Ridge and 5135 and 5139 Calvin Avenue, all the same property. And I sent the trustees yesterday an email, kind of.
No response back from them at all then, huh? Okay.
Was your first contact on January 9th? Or when did this process begin? That was the first time I saw something, and I just thought that was a little quick for us to be ordering legal action. But
I'd have to verify with Dean if this was a first letter. Usually when it's a second letter, we state at the top, second notice.
Do you want to kick it to confirm it or?
it just seems kind of aggressive. I mean, the guy had a tree trimming truck parked in his driveway and,
Well,
you know,
on both properties.
okay. I don't know. Obviously, the guy's trying to make a living, and I'd hate to add more issues to him. You know, obviously, he needs a place to park those trucks, and giving him a little bit of time might ease everybody.
You know, if you remember, we worked with, next to Piggott up there
Yes.
on Alexis Road.
Yeah.
We kind of gave him a little bit of room. Why don't we send another letter and see what we can,
I was wondering if it was the same guy.
yeah, I
You
do
know.
too, actually. You want to kick it for one more month?
If everybody's
up to you.
in agreement on that, I just thought, the only letter I
If
saw was.
if you can't tell me we sent more than one letter or not, you're telling me you don't know for a fact that's the case?
No, I don't.
Okay. Why don't we get the fact on it and problem is I'm not here next month's meeting, so maybe it's up to you guys if you guys want to deal with it on the 15th or kick it the first week of March, but maybe send another letter.
Yeah, we could give him authorization to do it and just not do it after sending a letter.
There you go. I like that. Jill?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'll offer resolution 25034 with the caveat of us sending another letter expressing our concern and that we will enforce legal action on the zoning through the common police court. Does that sound right? Sound good?
Do we have an end date
Next meeting,
to say in the letter, though, if he does not?
we need to hear from him within 2 weeks with a resolution.
Yeah, we think we have to give him a timeline.
Yeah, good thinking. I like that. Okay.
I'll second that.
Okay, Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Dunaway?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes. Thanks, Daryl. Oliver, come on down.
Good afternoon, trustees.
Evening.
Resolution 25018, resolution appointing worker members for the Joint Economic Development District. There are two applicants. I believe there is one here this afternoon, and the second indicated we will not.
And then who do we have that's here tonight?
Good afternoon, good evening, Ray Robinson, lifelong resident of Spading Township, born and raised in the Fieldhouse Flanders, Lasky area, went to go back north to University of Toledo. Currently enrolled at Tiffin University as a PhD candidate in global leadership and change, looking to get involved in the community. I have 3 daughters, all at Highland Elementary, and intend to stay in this community, and I'd like to get involved.
If you could, just for the record, just your address, just so we have it on tape.
I think 1-8 Flex, 1 Drive.
Okay. I can tell you what I've done here today. We got an email from somebody else that wanted the position, but I did some background, and Jim and Gloria Shepherd say hello from Stellantis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're in they're finance, and they said you're a very fiscal, smart.
Yeah, one of my best friends was on Stone, so
Yeah.
I know Gloria from my time in the automotive industry.
Yes.
And then she's the mayor of Tropical Park, which I know Mr. Simcoe's familiar with there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake Pickton on Snowden is one of my best friends. He went to Hillby with me, plays T-ball with me.
Nice. And you probably know Alec then. My daughter and Alec are really good friends, so small world. Here's what I'm thinking, guys. We have a lot of different opportunities to, if you guys, this is just my opinion. We have other boards that come up that Justin might be able to fit for in the future. I didn't hear from Justin until about 3 o'clock today, so I didn't get a chance to met him at all. I would suggest, just my thought would be is to have you on board for us. It's kind of boring. It's not like it's real sexy, but, okay.
I understand, and I understand where the district is. I watched the last township meeting. I couldn't make it. I understand there's not a lot going on right now. That's kind of how this resolution got pushed out. And I'm okay with that, right? This is step in, getting involved with the township.
What's your interest in getting involved in the township?
My interest, understanding that this is a special tax district, primarily retail, and looks like some healthcare is to get involved. First of all, get involved, but make sure that I can set some of the direction in this area. Understand that we're making the right decisions for the community as well as for businesses.
Sure. Any questions, thoughts? No. I'll offer resolution 25018 to appoint Grant Robinson as the worker member for the Joint Economic Development District.
I'll second.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Dunaway?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes, thanks for coming.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next resolution is 25025, the resolution to authorize the hiring of a staff accountant. This would provide for the appointment of Ruthie Ima as the staff accountant. We're excited to have her join the meeting as well as Alyssa Garland in the next resolution.
Any questions? I'll offer resolution 2025, hiring a staff accountant.
Second.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
And the next resolution is authorize the hiring of the accounts payable support specialist position. This would be Melissa Carson. And so
Our heart goes out for Patty on this one. That's a tough one. She's just a wonderful person. But I'll offer resolution 25026 to hire an accounts payable support position.
I'll second.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes. I think so. All right, Dave, fire away.
We got resolution 25031 to approve then and now certificates. They're all, they're listed out there, and I think you probably had a chance to review them. There are invoices that come in and we don't get a chance to process them. The accounts are closed, and so there's a process that we go through to do these then and nows. And we usually have these in January and some, well, we can into February.
Questions? I'll offer resolution 25031, then and now payment.
Second.
Okay, calling the roll, Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
And secondly, resolution 25-032 to establish a new revenue and expense accounts and appropriate funds. And I think you've had a chance to read it, I believe, and we are basically recouping some monies that we paid and the person didn't finish up the 3 years. That's the agreement we have with employees when we're paying these funds out to them on their behalf. And then we recoup them if they don't stick around for at least 3 years.
Questions? I'll offer resolution 25032, new revenue and expense accounts for appropriate funds.
I'll second.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
And lastly, we have resolution 25-033, and this is to increase appropriations for the fire department travel expenses in the amount of $3,200. And then if you see up there on the screen, we did add a little extra, an extra expense to approve for us, and it's, wait a minute, I got the wrong one here. Here it is. It's basically, it's for equipment repairs and maintenance agreements in the fire department, as they've been told that they did have upgrades to their APX radios to be compatible with the county. And so we wanted to get that going on here because we obviously must have, the ability to communicate here. And so I would ask that we add this to this resolution as it's up on the board there and you approve it.
Questions? I'll offer resolution 25033, township appropriation from encumbered balance.
I'll second.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Sam, could you put up, if you could please put up the funding for, the funding ask for this year? Do we have that? Sorry, I didn't mean to catch you off guard.
No, it's okay.
While you're looking that up, do you guys want to talk about resolution 25024?
Sure.
Are there any questions on that? So basically, in a nutshell, we're going to just be, it's more of a timeline. Jill, I know you had a little bit to do with this. It's trying to keep some, well, we have a zoning issue, try to keep the chaos not so chaotic and just more reformed and more streamlined. I like it.
It doesn't mean they can't go over that time. I mean, that would be up to the chairman or vice chair, whoever was running the meeting, but that would be decided at that time. I mean,
Okay.
it's not that we want to cut anybody off if it's
Well, we got this sitting here. I never used why we really needed it, but
Don't we have a 3-minute rule or, I mean, again, it depends and we ask not to repeat if it's,
Right.
because a lot of times the same people or different people have the same concerns.
Right. This is just a polished up version of
To get a
it.
resolution on to do this, it's right.
yeah, indirectly, yeah.
Ever complains that we've said, okay, enough, then we could say we have a resolution that supports this. We used to use those things there, but kind of got away from us on the little hourglass things there. But, sometimes even the trustees can get a little lost in it and you don't see the hourglass thing there. And,
Do we get 3 minutes to talk or, I'm kidding. Anyways,
a good idea.
yeah, I like it. Any questions? I'll offer resolution 25024 to establish policies and procedures for public participation for future trustee meetings.
I'll second.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genoway?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes. Thanks, Sam.
Thank goodness for the cloud.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, you need a magnifying glass there.
So one thing I noticed, Scat, was they cut back their ask this year compared to last year, huh? Almost by half. I don't know if any of you guys have a dog in the fight, any of this, or thoughts on it. I'm kind of thinking we just kind of go the way we've been going, but if you guys have a pressing desire either way, I can certainly be open to any discussion.
So last year, SCAT, that 15,750, that included the 7,000 in the opioid settlement fund.
Ah,
Yeah, so
okay.
that they had to use that to funnel it through, right?
So their ask is the same from 23 and 24. Is that what?
From 23. Oh, wait.
There we go.
Yeah, if you subtract that $7,000 out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any questions? John, you just want to keep it the same as what we've done? Okay. I'll offer resolution 25023 to approve funding the 2025 funding outside agencies.
I'll second.
Do we normally hit the fireworks in this one too? Will that be a separate one? I know
I think that's always been a separate line, hasn't it?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
It was at 25. We kick in.
Or 30, I can't remember, but we're up
Yeah,
to
we'll be
that.
up to 25.
That's what I,
I think it's about.
yeah, that's always been a separate line item.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
a second on my,
Jill second.
second, okay. Take a roll.
Roll, Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genoway?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Okay.
And then did anybody sign in? I need luck.
Yeah. Thanks.
Nobody signed in, so I guess last but not least, an open discussion. It's a pass-through here. We're not going to be taking action on this, but this is for the liquor permit at 3955 North McCord. I'm assuming you guys have vetted everything. We're good to go there? Police, fire, we're good? Okay. You guys have any questions, concerns? Okay. At this time, I'd like to go into adjournment at 5:23. Second.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genoway?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, have a great night, everybody. Thanks for coming.
That was an enthusiastic second.